This is Curse of Strahd, Hidden Curse of Strahd, technically. What, episode 6?
7, I think.
No, episode 5, it looks like. Yes, episode 5.
Oh my god.
Fantastic. Okay. He wants to recap for last session.
All of us. Well,
Was I here last session? I don't know if you guys played About Me or not.
I don't think we did. Did we?
I don't believe so.
Oh,
Yeah, because
nice.
the last place we left off, do you remember Irina's brother being dead?
Yeah.
Okay. Then yes, we did not play without you.
Oh, cool.
Alright. We could all just roll a dice, and whoever gets the lowest number has to recap.
I'd probably be
Natalia.
first to recap still though.
Well, we're
I volunteer Natalia as tribute.
Nope, not me. Nose goes, motherfucker.
Well, I mean, we voted, so.
Don't make me recap, and I don't remember everything that happened last session.
Oh, look, we don't have a resident obsessed recapper, okay?
Oh god. Oh, I'm gonna start
That
mentioning
means
stuff
it's
from.
Twin's turn.
Oh god, this is why I have a twin. She handles this. Queen, when you listen to this later, I'm sorry. So essentially, shit happened. We went to the church. Boy we'd known since childhood, do not remember his name, suddenly was a vampire, like Spawn, because he got bit. And then he burst out of the church and tried to run away, and he successfully ran away, and then Strahd showed up and made it rain. I think that was all in last session. We went back to Linebeck. Linebeck was having a tea party. We found edicts in the closet because a little girl who was Irina's daughter was like, "There's a monster in my closet," and Baltimore was like, "Huh, I'm a monster hunter," and went to go take care of that shit. And then Farian went with him. Neither of them questioned the man coming out of the closet. They just kind of accepted it because he was in fact not a monster. I think it was Voltor who stabbed a toy spider, and then Farian had to repair it. They Farian was handed a bottle of shade for a rainy day. He like marched downstairs and he gave it to Song, and Song was like, "Huh, let's not fuck with this," and put it in her bag. And then they loaded Irina up in one carriage, with all of them, and then they sent Irina's brother, whose name I don't remember, in another carriage with Irina's daughter. And then they split ways, and then our group went on the pathway, and then we met like a weird bone man in the middle of the road, and the bone man was apparently really tough and really strong and kills zombies, and he's part of a group that like worships a dragon. And we were like, well, after we drop Irina off, we're gonna go see your group and talk to them about defeating Daddy Dearest. And then we went on our way with him. Lineback did a really cool tea ceremony. We found out the girls are allergic to holy water. Then we came upon a dead body, which turned out to be Irina's brother. So there's still a chance that like maybe Irina's brother was like not really Irina's brother, and her daughter might also be kidnapped. And then we had a funeral, and that's all I remember. Did I miss anything?
Sounds about right.
What?
Sounds about right.
That's about right.
That's more than I remembered.
Hell yeah.
Linebeck and Bone Guy had a private discussion.
Oh yeah, and he's gonna be like your teacher or whatever.
No.
Okay, recap that, Wool. What happened there?
No. You don't get it that easy.
Oh,
Yeah, we have no idea what.
maybe if you somehow get him into a certain system of void, and then like a certain person can eat his brain.
Oh, we need to summon the Magic right now.
Just watch last episode. It was recorded on it.
Oh no, I muted it.
Did you really? Yeah, none of us listened to the episodes except Wool. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't watch the episodes.
That just means I care more about this series than you guys.
no, it
Definitive.
just means you have more
There's proof.
patience than I do, and you can hear your.
You lost
Okay, so
Irina?
Fair,
so
fair.
I need to preface this for anyone who ever listens to this, and this is gonna be Uul later. Um, Queen, who plays my twin Storm, is currently absent, and we're fucking with her in our chat, trying to bully her into rejoining us by saying different things have happened in this campaign that have not fucking happened, including Irina dying.
Also, like most people, we hate the sound of our own voices.
Yes, thank you very much. I'm glad I'm not alone in
Imagine.
that.
I love the sound of my own voice. I love to see it walks away and down the river, across the street, over a window.
I mean, I sound, just to my own self, I sound 20 years younger. I probably sound like I'm 12 to everybody else.
No, I would place
Dude,
you
man,
at,
I'm
like,
not gonna lie.
30.
I'm gonna even with you. I'm gonna like straight up say you sound like you're fucking 45.
Yeah, I place you at like 30.
I'm 37.
Oh hell yeah, I'm close.
Oh
Yeah,
God, I just realized
my
you're
voice
only
sounds
8 years.
way
You're
older
only 8 years older
than
than
I
me.
sound in
This
my
is
own head.
depressing.
Sounds
I'm
a little
like,
deeper.
dude, 37. I'm like, that's so
Having
old.
this
You're almost
voice
40, and I'm like,
updates
wait
me.
a minute.
It sounds fairly deep to me, but yeah, my voice always sounds like high pitched to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, mine does too. I feel like I sound very squeaky and annoying. So like I'm just like I don't want to listen to myself.
No, but that is why I said Valley Girl Screech, because you and Queen together, you have that down.
The sad thing is only Queen's a Valley girl. Only Queen. Meanwhile, I'm here from like the fucking Midwest. But no,
Oh wait, no, I forgot to hit record. Can you redo the recap?
I would kill you.
Kidding.
I would actually kill you.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, if I missed anything, I'm sorry. This is why Queen does this, because Queen keeps a detailed list of notes, and I don't. I'm going fully by memory.
Remember more than I
think
fucking
you
did, to
pretty
be
good.
honest.
I
I got
think
like,
you did pretty good.
I have notes, but apparently I was very tired when I wrote them.
Honestly, yeah, fair, Theo. But
Because
yeah,
the only thing I can think of is like scatterbrain. That's what I see.
Yeah, I have, as a DM doing tired DMing, I have literally written down a note for a session that was literally just, shit happened.
Like for example, what does tea leaves inside a crystal, inside a glass, in a ritual mean? I don't fucking remember.
oh, that's because the Bone Man had like his fucking like chest and like
Oh
his,
yeah,
all
I
his
remember
scars
now. Okay,
and all of
that's
his
right.
fucking leaves.
Also,
Because
the
they
other
were like,
crystal makes sense. Okay, all right.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
don't worry about it.
I don't remember any names though. So
We can just translate all of your notes for you. Just hand them over.
Yeah, yeah, sure, bud. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm sure that wouldn't go well. That would go well.
honestly, it'd be a very fun way to see what I remember from like a campaign. Just have me read your tired notes and try to make sense of them.
All right. Okay, guys. So, where are you going? I assume you're going to Kresik, right?
No. Well, that has to be a party discussion because we never convinced Irina to go to Kresik, and we were still planning on going.
She
where
was,
we-
like I said repeatedly, she's willing to go wherever you believe she'll be safest.
Well, we
Okay,
gotta
so
go find the child.
we have to find the child. I think our best bet is going where she originally wanted to go. And if that doesn't work out, we go to Kresik.
Yep.
Because even Song has been like, in character, has been like, she isn't really sure if it's the safest option, but it's an option. Because they know their
She
dad
doesn't
can
know
get
if it's the
there.
safest option. She just thought of it. She just thought of it as an option. She doesn't know if it's super safe. It's just she's gonna go where you guys think it is safest.
I say we just take her along with us. We go to the one place she wanted to go first. If we give it a good
When are
look
we-
over.
When are we going to the castle itself, though? Are we going after we drop her off?
Not for a while.
Oh,
Because
okay.
after we drop her off, we do have to go with Bone Man.
And it's been one
wherever
day.
Bone Man's. Oh fuck! It's been one day. How many hag days is one day?
Don't worry about it.
I'm so worried about it, Theo. I'm always worried about it. God,
You want to know? You want to know? You want to know honestly?
Yeah.
That you're already expired.
Oh.
Why do you
Oh
Why do you think it
no.
turned to a doll?
Oh no.
Big oof.
Definitely very big oof. We'll fix that. It's fine. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. It's fine.
Well,
It's fine.
good thing. Well, I guess we don't have to bother with that deal anymore.
No, we still do. We still do. Storm made a deal. We gotta maybe figure that out.
Well, it sounds like the deal's already broken, right?
I'm thinking hag flambe.
Yeah, I'm up for hag flambe. You know, that sounds like a delicious dish. I'm sure as long as you gave Song the spine, she would love that. But no. As a player, I want to say Krezek because I feel like Krezek at least they like are anti-vampire. But the girl's mom literally got murdered there, and I don't fucking know if that's safest. And they saw Strahd. So my bet is for the original town. We scope it out. We see what's what. And if that's not what we want, then we go to Krezek. And then we come back for, one man, and then we head to Castle. So how does everyone else feel?
So we do have the body of the brother.
Yeah, we
Oh,
we
I thought
didn't we
we
bury
didn't bury
that?
him.
I thought we buried
No,
it.
we did, but I mean, we have that evidence. So we know technically the daughter's in danger.
Yeah, so logic, but we don't have a path to follow to find her is the thing. Unless, here's the thing: if Song would be fully up for following, if we had a plan to actually find her.
We have a plan to meet up, though.
But do we really want to take Irina to that?
No, I think since this would be Varian talking through like the driver's window, but I think we should drop her off somewhere else and then basically set up an ambush for the brother.
So maybe it would be best to leave a party member with her as a guard, and then go on to the meeting.
Agreed.
Not in character. I am blanking on Queen's character's name in this campaign.
Storm.
Storm. There we go. Yep. Storm. We have the Storm sound like she's willing to stay behind.
No, she would stay with the 20 for sure.
Yeah, she would stay with 20, but
True.
we can always just have Song sneak off. It's fine. Song can sneak out a fucking window if she needs to.
Roll me perception, everyone.
Oh, I don't like that.
And
Oh shoot! I forgot I have a D&D. Oh, I haven't pulled up the D&D Beyond page. I forgot.
That is a nat 1.
Oh no. Oh, why is it not? Why is it fighting?
13.
I'm not used to having D&D Beyond access. Oh, 1 second. Gotta load this character up.
No, you're fine. Mine is glitching out and not.
Oh wait,
rolling.
the website's down.
Oh, is it?
Yep, 504 gateway timeout.
Oh, mine's up.
Down.
I got mine's going now.
It's working fine.
Open it up on your phone because it's what I had to do because mine was not rolling through.
Oh, it's back up. No, I think it was just down for like a second there.
Oh no. Hey Talon, you got a nat 1, right?
Yeah, mine just
I
went
also got
down.
a nat 1.
Neat. Let's see what I get here.
So that's a 3 total.
Oh!
I got 7.
So, yeah, guess what?
Huh.
D&D Beyonds, our servers are down.
Oh,
Yeah.
mine's working on my phone.
I think it was just down
Mine's
for like
just
a second.
Yeah, mine's working
Yep.
on my phone through the
Yeah,
app.
I just got that. It's back up now.
Okay.
Yay with the nat 1s, huh?
Yeah, Talon,
Linebeck got the highest with a 13.
Oh no, it's fate telling us that Storm needs to be here.
Yup.
Everything's fine.
Oh no.
No, no.
Oh no.
I will send this to you though, Ool.
Ooh. Secrets. Keep secrets.
Don't keep secrets. Friends don't keep secrets from each other.
Uh, what does that mean?
I don't like
You'll
that.
hear Linebeck go, "Damn mosquitoes," and slap the back of his neck and start scratching it.
Oh no.
Are you alright?
There are 2 small beads of blood at the back of his neck.
Song will go ahead and slide off like the little bench she's sitting. Like, is Lineback on the inside now, or is he still? Because he was be on the inside now, right?
Yeah,
So she'll
because
slide.
we're still hiding out in the van
Yeah, so she'll
overnight.
slide. She'll slide off the little bench she's sitting on with Irina, where her letter's abandoned beside her, and she's just gonna kind of walk over and crouch down and try and take a look at it, like little bite marks.
They're now very swollen.
Can she try and do something for them?
In the
Can she?
distance, in the shade of a moon, you can see what appears to be a small bird, like the shape of a large mosquito, flying off in the distance.
Doesn't look like a bat-shaped mosquito, does it?
Can I know anything about it? Is there like a check I could roll to figure out what kind of animal it is?
Like, damn, it's a big mosquito.
Oh no.
Low perception rolls.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Talon,
Think
I
I
feel
could
like
hit it with a javelin?
you could try.
That's gonna be a very difficult roll.
Yeah, that's a 9. I miss and lose the javelin.
Can Song go ahead and throw a firebolt
There
at
is
it?
a panic neighing of a horse in the distance.
It may be best that we start moving.
Agreed.
Right.
You hear voices above you and like in front of you, like kind of like past a hill, and shock. Like, what's happening? What's going on? Why are the horses freaking out?
Oh no.
I'm sure it's fine.
I don't think it is.
Yeah, hold on, everyone. And I am going to kick this thing from 0 to full sprint.
Hmm. Okay, let me roll a deck save. Ah, I see. So you go full sprint over the hill. You have like a bit of air going, and luckily the person that was in front of you manages to duck, and you pass over them harmlessly. And then you come to a crashing, almost like a halt, in the middle of a Vistani camp.
Oh my god, with our stolen Vistani wagon! We bought it. We bought it.
Yep. Yeah, we
Oh.
bought it. So as we stop, I'm sorry. Yeah, there's weird things out tonight.
They all look to you, look to the wagon, and they look grim. And they
Would
point to a
Song
very large, ornate tent in the center.
would Song know any Vistani greetings from her short time, like in the cart of that man, or anything?
Nope.
I suggest we pay our respects properly.
It would likely be a good idea.
And we'll climb out and brush himself down, and he will open the door like a gentleman and actually help everyone out.
Oh my god.
By
Song
the
definitely
way,
will take advantage of
you
that.
guys will be drawing the you guys will be drawing for your let's just say your destiny.
Oh boy.
Oh no, I'm scared of that.
Beltor's
Yes.
gonna have Terra turn in from his elephant form and back to his fox form, and have him follow along.
Yeah.
There are
Song will
whispers of a
definitely.
demon.
Oh god. God. Song will definitely wait for Storm to step out of the cart as well.
I don't know how welcoming Romani people would be of this of a transformer, but
They haven't seen artificers in the travels. They're not a fan.
no, not with a transformer, but just gonna throw that one out there.
Hey, they can see those. They can see those in Eberron.
There's a
Yeah.
reason why they're in disguise.
Oh God, stop it.
But yeah, Song will definitely give Farion like a little nod of thanks and then wait for Storm and take Storm's hand, and then I imagine probably also wait for Irina to get out. And then head on towards the
She
cart.
refuses to leave.
Are you sure?
She yeah, she's sure.
Great. Song's not going to force her.
Linebeck was planning on being the last one out, but now that Irina isn't wanting to leave, he's gonna point to the skeleton man and just be like, "Watch her, stay here and watch her. We'll be right back."
He nods.
And jumps out.
As you leave, he will put on his customary headband. All right.
Ooh.
Let me open up this little tool. I fucking hear it somewhere. Haha! Alright. Okay.
You know, this ominous music is not making me feel any better about the fact we're marching through their camp.
We're not supposed to be seeing
I
anything
mean,
yet, right?
fair.
Correct.
I just want to double check.
No, but I think there is a representation of a camp on the map. That's why I'm hovering over right now.
Oh.
Yes.
God, I wish Queen was here.
Alright, so, they all... I'm trying to find the fucking location. Damn it. I just have to open the fucking PDF on my computer and then search for it that way. Where are you? There we go. Alright, hold on. Sorry it's taking so long.
No, you're fine. I'm just sitting here in fear. I don't have Queen here to hold my hands above table. So I'm just like sitting here with Solix, like fucking screaming into the goddamn void.
Okay. So they send you to the eldest woman named Madame Eva.
Oh.
And she greets you customarily, will nod her head, and will say, "It is time to read the fates." And she places 4 or 5 cards down.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
one of
No,
the
you
cards
know
is
what?
gonna
You
stand
know what
for
would be
Froggy.
interesting, Theo? Instead of you doing a reading, have Natalia do a reading on us as a group and use that for
Oh
the reading in the
god.
game
Oh god. Oh, it's
because
so
she
much
does.
Well,
fucking
is it? I
pressure.
don't think her deck is
She
a
does
Taraka deck.
legit read.
I don't think her deck is a Taraka deck though.
It's not. It's a tarot.
Yeah, it's like
I
a
have
it's a,
multiple
Taraka
different.
is like a bastardization of tarot.
It is. I think they can be used interchangeably to some
Yeah,
extent.
you'd have to adapt it. But I mean, if you want to do that, that's fine.
It's whatever you want me
I
to do.
only offered it because it sounds like it would be really cool.
Okay, if that's what the party
But
wants, I'll go grab my deck.
If you
work,
only
it's
if you
fine.
want to do it, Natalia. You don't have to by any
yeah,
means.
only if you want to do it.
Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Thing. All of this time to pull up the tool to make it easier, and I just throw it all away.
Right.
This desk is not adapted to me reading on it, so give me 1 second. I'm moving my computer to the side so I can actually fit my cloth on here. So how? So it's 4 cards, right, Theo?
It's 5.
It's 5 cards.
They
Okay.
arranged it 3 in the center, 1 at the top, 1 at the bottom.
I hope you can hear the aesthetic of
I
card
can,
shuffling.
yeah.
All right, y'all. Oh fuck! Oh god!
Oh no.
It's not bad cards. It's just cards. Oh god, both reversed, which is not inherently bad, but reverse cards also tend to be. Oh, there's enough, right? So it's 3 in the center, 2 in the top.
Yep. Or no, 3 in the center, 1 at the top, 1 at the bottom. I can
Oh
send you a picture of it.
no. Oh no.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like I said, it's quite a bastardization. It's not going to be what you're used to.
No,
Like,
no, that's not why I'm oh knowing.
okay.
One of the cards is the death card, which is not necessarily a bad card, but it's a card of rebirth, but it's reversed.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a card of unbirth.
Not necessarily.
Well, you the I always thought that the card of rebirth reversed meant death.
Not necessarily. 100% not what I'm used to. But we're gonna start. I'm gonna start Theo in the card in the top corner, and we're gonna work our way down. Does that sound good to you?
Yeah.
Okay, death reversed. Essentially, this card to me has always meant being stuck and bad habits. It also can mean resistance though. Essentially, death reversed is a resistance to change, or you're currently going through a difficult transformation. It kind of means that you're hanging onto like dead things long after you need them, right? Um, Essentially, kind of think like someone who bit their nails as a kid and like was trying to soothe that stress away and never broke that habit. Um, Essentially, this card speaks of an imbalance.
I think this is going to be
It's
kind of
not,
difficult because I don't because how many cards do you have in that deck, for example?
50,
Yeah,
52?
that's like way too many. I'm just gonna have like that was a cool idea. I don't know if it's gonna work that well, but just because like they don't have like there's a lot of cards in that deck that aren't gonna be equivalent. I think.
Fucking valid. Go for it, Theo.
So
You
I
can
am
say
sorry
zero
about that. I did
positive.
want to try it, but
No, you're fucking fine. You're good. Positive. That just means that maybe I'll do tarot readings for the character specifically at some point.
That could be cool.
Yeah. But continue.
all
It
right.
also means I don't have to on the spot panic and try to explain
All
everything to
good.
somebody.
All good. All right. This card. So she's gonna flip over the first card, and it's gonna be the Enchanter. This card tells of history. Knowledge of the ancient will help you better understand your enemy. I see a kneeling woman, a rose of a great beauty plucked too soon. The master of the marsh knows of whom I speak. She flips over another card. This card tells of a powerful force for good and protection, a holy symbol of great hope. And it shows the healer. Look to the west, find a pool blessed by the light of the white sun. She flips another card. This is a card of power and strength. It tells of a weapon of vengeance, a sword of sunlight. Look for a fortress inside a fortress, and a place hidden behind fire.
Oh, you find a sunblade. Nice.
Lord.
Sorry,
This
go ahead.
card sheds a light on the one who helped you greatly against the battle of darkness. Hold on. Oh no, it's lagging. Give me a second.
No, you're good. I'm sitting here screaming into the void.
Okay. Your greatest ally will be a wizard. His mind is broken, but his spells are strong. Let's see.
Didn't we get another mention of a wizard at some point?
That was actually in the original reading as well, it looks like, so that's probably why.
Okay.
Yeah. Your enemy is a creature of darkness, whose powers are beyond mortality. This card will lead you to him. I see a dark figure on a balcony, looking up down upon this tortured land with a twisted smile. Alright, that is the reading that you guys need in order to... These are all the things you will need to gather at a minimum to have a chance to survive.
Oh God. Theo, can we get all those written down?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
sure, why not?
Yeah, sounds like we need a checklist.
We do need a checklist. Can she hand us a
Yep.
pretty checklist, like an aesthetic one?
Nope.
God damn it.
She's fresh out of the ones that are like have kittens on them.
Oh, but what about the ones that have like leaves on them?
Nope.
God damn.
Those are expensive. Who doesn't know you that well?
The audacity.
The audacity.
She doesn't want to give it to like two like Dampiers.
No.
Damn.
Oh, it's gonna be such a pain in the ass. Okay.
We can always get it after session. I just want to have also, because I made little notes, but I also want to have like the actual version.
Yes. I got you. It's just kind of needed for my own notes too, so it's whatever.
Okay. I'm shaking you, Theo.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. What else is new?
Listen. The new thing is now it's just NNY. There's no D. There's no E. We're fighting in ninjas. Unless you give me more answers. So we've had a wizard mentioned twice, so I feel like that it should stand out to our party as a whole.
This is okay. This is supplanting the original thing you were given. So the original thing you were given, pretend it doesn't exist. This is when you get it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Apparently it matters.
You could have saved yourself so much work, Theo.
Yeah, I know.
So how party feeling about everything that we just got?
Let's see. Do we have a list posted yet? Or
I
are we
am
still
working on it.
Yeah. All right. Just want to make sure. I was just trying to answer this question.
You gotta go by
Oh,
memory.
yeah. I'm trying to think. Um, I mean, Voltor appreciates a to-do list, but he does. I don't think he really has a particular goal in mind for even escaping this place.
All right, there you go.
He's kind of along for the ride.
Is
It-
Voltor just content to live in this land of death and destruction for the rest of his life?
He doesn't know how bad
Makes
it is compared to you guys, to be fair.
Varian just thinks he's been pulled in the Sadir.
Oh no. How's Linebeck feeling?
Does he need to be feeling?
I mean, hopefully. I hope he has feelings. If he doesn't, we need to have another conversation, and that conversation is called therapy.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think he has a shadow.
What the fuck do you mean he doesn't have a shadow?
Why are you so concerned?
I mean, you've never looked.
Did he have a shadow before? Oh no. That's not good.
I mean, whether or not he actually has one doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter right now, but it will matter eventually.
Why is
I
your
mean,
character so concerned about shadows?
Listen, Song wouldn't be, but I as a player know the shadow shit you pull.
All right, it's pinned. There you go, Curse of Strahd.
It'd be hard to. Isn't there just like emanating light from everywhere? It'd be kind of hard to notice a shadow because there's no sun, right?
It's permanently overcast.
Yeah, there is a sun technically, but you never really see it because of the clouds.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So there would be like faint shadows still. Okay.
anyways, what was he supposed to be feeling about?
The prophecy we just got, or not the prophecy, the telling we just
reading.
got. Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel a foreboding presence.
Oh god, can we tell where it's coming from?
Voting.
Everything around you, everyone has suddenly gasped and gone quiet. And you look around, and every Vistani is now kneeling.
Oh god. Song is automatically gonna put a protective like hand on fucking Storm.
Close your eyes and come to me.
Oh no, it's fucking Daddy Dearest, isn't it?
Hello, my favorite pets. He
No.
comes out into the middle of the courtyard as you guys exit the large tent. He's going to bow and he says, I hope you've enjoyed your tour of my realm.
It hasn't been much of a tour. It's been less than a day since we've seen you last.
Yes, I suppose it would look like that from your perspective. In any case, he snaps his fingers and he produces a silver card and he hands it to you.
Song definitely does that thing where like she looks at it and looks at him and looks back at it and then takes it like it's a bag of dog shit.
Now, get rid of that sour look. After all, my tailor will beat it out of you otherwise.
Your tailor.
You might know her as stepmother.
I know no one by such a title.
Oh, you will. He begins to walk away into the mist and humming gently.
Song's definitely gonna give like a little fucking hiss at him. And then she's definitely gonna turn her head slightly towards like Farian and Voltor, and without saying the name, is just gonna like kind of flick her eyes towards the carriage.
Varian will actually read the eye movement, and he will stalk out quite pointedly.
Mm-hmm.
Voltor nods and says, "First, let's see what's in the note, I suppose."
I think it
I'm
best we
going
read
straight
it.
to the carriage.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it best we read it while we're on the move.
It's a card.
Yep. Song's
Card.
already opening it as she walks, but she first off wants Irina to be checked on because her fucking dad just showed up.
It's like a
So
business card.
what's on it?
Instructions for summoning his tailor.
His summoning is what?
Tailor.
Taylor.
Taylor.
You know. And Song by that point I think is probably reaching the carriage and she's gonna like open the door and just you'd think by this point he'd realize that I don't want gifts from him.
Yeah. What would we need a tailor for anyway?
I'm assuming
Voltor.
I'm assuming his dinner or whatever else he wants us to attend.
Don't see the point dressing up for it.
There are going to be many guests there.
Would we
I-
would,
From the, he would have informed you that there are going to be many guests there. Some are very important from distant places.
Oh, great.
mm,
Um,
watch our Hidden Heavens characters be
um, Voltor says, "Well, on second thought, might be best to blend in. Don't want anyone potentially recognizing me in these garbs."
Why wouldn't you want anyone to recognize you?
Oh, perhaps we could talk about that another time.
Right. I'm adding it to the list then. By any means. I'm not going to throw it away. I just. Truly. It's frustrating. What do you think then, everyone else?
I would probably be at the cart by now, checking, see if
Yeah.
Irina's there.
Yeah.
Yep, she is bundled up underneath blankets, kind of terrified.
I will climb in, and while everybody's doing their thing, Farian
Mhm.
will kind of kneel down in front of her. And Loki is a terrible trickster, but there are ways to fight him off, and we will do what we can to protect you. But sometimes the gods are more mysterious and more powerful than we think, but mortals have their own ways of fighting back. And I will hand her from my bag a dagger.
She takes it. She looks up at you. Kind of like looks at it. Doesn't know anything special, and kind of like nods and does this half smile.
Just in case. And Farian will give her a nod and walk out, closing the door.
All right.
So I definitely think by that point, probably the party is already getting ready to move on. I think at that point, Song probably would have been almost dragged to the carriage by Storm. I'm just assuming based on how every interaction has gone.
Yep.
Um,
Like you guys, the cart, of course, obviously keeps going, on towards your destination. And kind of like as your guys are leaving, you notice that like one person's talking to Strahd, kind of hunched over, and he's like, he like kind of like
wait, is he still there?
looks like he's telling them to spit it out. Yeah, he's gathering information.
they're his informants.
I thought that he had walked off into the mist and left.
Glad she stayed in the cart.
I'm very glad she stayed in the cart.
Mm-hmm.
The last thing you see as you turn the corner is him taking the person by the throat and lifting it into the air and throwing them.
Lit.
Song is gonna draw the curtains of the fucking cart.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up speed.
Let's get out of here.
Time to bogey.
Very much time to bogey.
You'll.
Yeah. It takes about a couple hours. Nothing much happens in that time except there's like a field of what feels like birds. Like in the distance, but you realize that the noises that they make aren't bird-like. It's a massive swarm of bats that's covering the sky, and they're all heading to the castle.
Ah,
Would Farian let them know because
Yeah.
Song drew the curtains?
Farian would knock on the door and open it, and there is. Let's just say some of your relatives are heading towards the castle.
Right. So vampires then.
Probably, or at least cousins.
Oh, it looked like bats to me.
Are you saying that I'm related to bats, Farian?
No, I'm saying they might be vampires, they might just be bats, but considering the size of the swarm, I'm not sure.
Right. Well, we'll be prepared then. I think it best that we find a safe place for certain cargo and
Yes.
be prepared to walk into a possible fight should he break his word. Are we all in agreement of that?
Valpar nods.
I've been ready for a fight since I woke up in this place of Sadir.
Say, dear.
It's what my people call magic. It's different from the magic of wizards and witchcraft, more of the ancient kind wielded by the gods.
Right. You'll have to tell me about it sometime then. By any means. Where are we going now? I assume the original point? Quickly as possible and preferably without stopping.
Yes, I don't intend to stop unless we are absolutely forced to.
And if we are forced, what's the plan?
Act like Thor with Mjolnir and whack some heads.
The only bit of that I understood was whacking heads, but do what you must.
Maybe not whack.
Would you happen?
We don't want to let her get.
Well, I can stay with her with our cargo, and I assume you and Farian can be outside the cart, and Voltor, you the same. We can take this out, maybe surround the cart, take sides.
Yeah,
And
well,
I'm
we
go. Well,
huh?
you said something and I cut you off.
No, I didn't
Oh,
say
I think it
anything.
was me actually.
Oh,
Yeah. So I was gonna say, like, would you happen to also know of this Master of the Marsh, or even where the marsh is in this area?
would Song know anything? Because she grew up in. Would she, Theo? Can can I roll a history check to see if I know if like Song would know anything?
Well,
Theo, I'm scared.
you should be.
Is that a no? No history check?
Oh, history.
No history. Sad face. So Song will just shake her head slowly, and she just. I'll admit I've never heard of him. It could be someone new rising to power after Storm and I left. That's always the option, though I do doubt it a bit.
Then yeah, probably still best to keep looking for the wizard then. Overall.
Not it is. At least we have a lead for the wizard.
Yes.
Though I don't like the idea of
You would
taking
know
this,
that it's somewhere south of Valakai.
Perhaps the wizard might know more. Can help us figure out this riddle.
Yeah. We can check somewhere south of Valakai. We
Ah,
shouldn't be too far off.
well, I guess worst comes to worst, we could search that area then.
We'll make it a second choice. First, as we've all agreed, we'll drop her off and try and meet up with her brother, or at least whatever is mimicking him.
Remind me though, why do we need to find the brother again?
Because we found his corpse
And
and
he had the
the
baby.
doppelganger has the child.
Oh,
Mhm.
we need the child. Okay, that's it. Okay.
We need to save the
We
child.
must protect the child.
Okay, I mean that's
He's
that's
like,
one.
well, what use are they really?
Oh my god.
Okay, well, this one happens to be a very important. The rest
Yes.
don't really matter.
All children are precious.
They are. Song and fucking Fairy and sitting there is the only two that want to protect children right now.
But yeah, the cart keeps rolling, and Farian is not going to stop unless he has no choice.
By the way, before you guys left, a Vistani would offer to guide you.
What would they want for it?
Standard
Oh, I don't
hireling
know.
rate.
So I definitely think flashing back, Song would have been like, if you could give us just a moment, then we have to discuss it as a group. And as soon as like she would just start trying to shoo the group away from the Vistani for a moment, just kind of waving and just kind of gives like a little wave before striding off.
Yeah, and I guess talking about it as a group, Veltor would be like, I don't trust them. Don't see a reason.
That's exactly
He
what
has a worn apron on him. His name's Pete, and he used to be a baker.
Oh my god.
Don't make him cute. Song definitely would just. I agree. We've seen my father speaking with them. Having one of his informants along beside us may not be the best. And as few of them are willing to be exiled, I doubt they would be on our side.
No, if they're offering to come with us, it's probably a plot.
He
Are we in
he
agreement
will
then?
bring out like a very small pie with a little bit of seasoning on it. Roll perception.
Oh no, is it spinal fluid? Who's rolling perception? All of us?
Whomever would be there to watch.
Oh god, okay.
I think if we're at the cart talking, then everybody would be there.
17.
The
6.
seasoning is made out in the words "help."
Oh.
Oh, 12. Would Song pick up on that? With a 12?
Nope.
Oh, fuck.
Veltor, I guess, is the only. Is Veltor the only one who notices?
Yep.
Then. Okay. Veltor sighs and says, "You know what? Think we can at least give him a try. Keep your enemies close. What isn't that how the saying goes?"
It's odd that your opinion changed so quickly, Voltor, but
Yeah. I just think there might be a little more to it than what the people let on. After all, maybe we can get the secret of how they get in and out of this plane. You guys want to get out after all, don't you?
Mm,
that we do. Storm and I chose to leave for a reason.
and maybe, well, we don't have to trust him. Perhaps we can keep him outside the cart so he doesn't see what we're carrying.
I think that that's a perfect idea. I don't think that he should be aware of what cargo we are currently transporting.
Mm-hmm.
Are we all in agreement then? We'll pay and take him along because you wish to, Voltor, though I still think it's an awful idea. But I'm willing to put my trust in you that you are doing this for a reason.
Uh, Voltor just kind of nods and waves over to the guy with the pie. Was it a pie?
Yep,
Yeah. Oh, I
Yeah.
want to hug him.
it's
Song
Apple.
doesn't know. Oh, it's apple pie.
Um. Can the rest of the group see what was on the pie more clearly as it gets closer?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. As soon as Song fucking notices that, her face would soften so
He
fast.
glances to like kind of to the left and like where mist, but you don't see anything. Just the briefest moment, his eyes dart that way.
Can can Song kind of follow his gaze?
There's nothing there.
So when she sees that, she's definitely gonna straighten up and reschool her features.
That's where
And
Strahd emerges from and talks to someone.
fuck.
Mm.
Song's definitely just on instinct gives like a little fucking hiss, just completely on instinct, and straightens up. And she just, we'll be off then. You'll be guiding us.
Yep. Hop on top of the cart.
Well, he can set up in the driver's seat.
Yeah.
It's a. They're normally like
He
two
does,
seaters.
and he proceeds to grab a knife and start divvying up pie to anyone that wants it.
Voltor will take some.
Song will also take some, but she won't eat it right away. She's definitely gonna kind of prod at it and make sure it's safe.
It smells yummy.
Farian will look at him and say, "I'm on guard. I'm on watch duty. I don't eat or drink on watch duty."
All right, so Verlu's the only one that eats it, or Valtor should say.
If nothing looks wrong with it,
Valtor's the only one who eats it without second guessing it, I guess.
yeah, Song's definitely gonna prod at it, and if nothing looks wrong with it, she's gonna take the tiniest little bite to try it in case it's fucking poison.
Tastes great.
Oh.
Tastes like love.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
even
that
like you
definitely.
notice there's even like a little bit of whipped cream underneath the crust in the shape of a heart.
Oh. Song at that point definitely would eat it all. She would share a little bit with Storm and then try to get Irina to eat some.
Whomever eats some gains 6 temporary hit points.
Nice.
Ooh.
Where do you put temporary hit points again?
They go in the bar that says temp
Oh.
HP.
Found it.
Ooh, now I
Yeah.
have 9.
Now I actually feel bad for making such a military
Wait,
stickler.
you have 9 health?
No, I have
Temp-
the three extra permanent ones I got because spinal fluid.
Oh,
And
got
then
you.
I have 6
Okay.
on top of
Yeah,
that.
that's fine.
Temp HP doesn't normally stack unless.
Yeah, except the way I have it working is that
It's a
isn't temp
permanent
HP,
buff.
it's permanent health. You just can't add it manually very easily.
You can
okay.
actually add to your max HP.
Ooh, Talon, after session, you're showing me how. Because that would make it so much
It's
easier.
you just click if you're doing it on desktop, you just click on the current and max HP points
Yep,
where it's
and
at,
there's
and
a
then you
max
can
HP modifier.
just increase it.
Oh my god.
So for Farian, he's going to while driving, he's going to tell you a tale if you're listening
Okay.
to it. If you're ready to listen to it.
Yep.
Yeah, he'll listen.
Yeah. So he brings out a pipe and starts to smoke it. It smells very strong and strange. Definitely not like normal tobacco. He's very cheery for some reason. And he says, "A mighty wizard came to this land over a year ago. I remember him like it was yesterday. He stood exactly where you were standing. Very charismatic man he was. He thought he could rally the people of Barovia against the devil Strahd. Well, he stirred them with thoughts of revolt and bore them to the castle en masse. When the vampire appeared, the wizard's peasant armies flew in terror. A few stood their ground and were never seen again. The wizard and the vampire cast spells at each other. Their battle flew through the courtyards of Ravenloft to a precipice overlooking the fall straight ahead. I saw the battle with my own eyes. Thunder shook the mountainside, and great rocks tumbled upon the wizard. Yet, by his magic, he survived. Lightning from the heavens struck the wizard, and again he stood his ground. But, when the devil's Strahd fell upon him, the wizard's magic couldn't save him. I saw him thrown 1,000 feet to his death. I climbed down the river to search for his body to see, well, if he had anything of value. But the river Ibis had already spirited him away.
Hmm.
We're actually coming upon the site here in about 30 minutes before the battle took place, if you want to look at it.
That might be worth taking a slow down at least. We don't really need to stop in our journey.
Fair enough. But I find the people that to speak to Madame Eva, they tend to have more perception than the likes of me, anyway. I'm just a little baker slash ferryman. That's just how it goes.
Um, kind of sticking his head out the window since he took Valtor's seat. Um, Valtor asks, so what did you need help from exactly?
Ugh, I needed to get away from the Vistani.
Why's that?
I was their prisoner.
Oh, why were you their
Oh.
prisoner?
Well, we don't have jails necessarily, but what they do is they basically have you surrounded by a wagon and they have 4 or 5 people watching the entire time. Labor is true, but okay, look, to be honest, Madame Eva. Well, she had some very delicious spices, and she wouldn't trade for them no matter what. I offered everything I had, everything, pig, a cat, everything. She wouldn't take it. So, well, I kind of snuck in there and replaced it with salt. And she didn't take too kindly to that.
You,
So where are you from then?
I've been born among the Vistani all my life. Most of the time, we go from camp to camp, but that's about it. Normally, I'm not saying they're quite nomadic. You only go between 2 or 3 different places. But we live in our wagons. That's usually how it goes. But my wagon broke several wheels, and I couldn't afford to pay for it anyway, so I didn't have that much in my possession regardless, so this is kind of my way of starting a new life.
Valtor nods and then goes back inside the window. You satisfied?
Oh, I love the idea of us having like a little window that we can just close, and it's just so fucking cute.
You see, you think it's
Um,
cute. Queen just says it's a symbol of status.
it is.
yeah, I just think it's really fucking cute. I don't know, it's like a little privacy
It's
divider.
like in your fucking you're an Uber driver and you're trying to say, hey, what's going on, and the person presses the button and closes the thing and they get a taxi.
Pretty much. So
um,
while they're driving, Farian's going to start talking about his religion and the
oh,
exploits
Song
of
is
Thor and Odin, the
yeah,
trickery of Loki,
yeah, Song is
Heimdall
like
that can
thinking
see
about going back.
everything.
Yeah, she will open that fucking window so fast and just sit there with her little like head on her like arms and just listen.
About halfway through, he'll get back. And warriors, true warriors who die in battle, they are collected by the spirits of the Aesir, the Valkyrie, warrior maidens that carry off the worthy on horses to the mead halls of Valhalla, where warriors and champions will feast and drink and fight until the end of time of Ragnarok.
So you hope to spend your entire life, your entire afterlife, fighting?
No. Most people, well, we're where we came from, it was fight and take what you had to get and then hope to raise a family and keep fighting. We
Mm-hmm.
were born on the ice sheets. Most of it was very inhospitable. So we had to take a lot of what we needed when others either refused to trade or just didn't
Had
like us
nicer
for one
stuff.
reason or another. Yeah,
Yeah.
basically. I mean, a lot of people thought we were just marauders and thieves, but we actually had a prolific fishing and agricultural society. We had our own blacksmiths, our own music, our own magic. We even had our own poets and skalds, but we still fought. And for those that wished for combat, Valhalla was their destination. For those that wished for peace, they'd normally go to Helheim.
What is Helheim?
Helheim is the land of the dishonored dead, but it's also just the land of the dead.
So you either spend your entire life fighting and die a hero, and she'll definitely quote that, death, or you try to live a life of peace with your family and are punished for it.
It's not as much of a punishment. Helheim is two places. There's
Mhm.
the land of the dishonored dead, where murderers, thieves, and criminals go. And then there's the realm of Helheim, which is the frosted lands. It's kind of like just back where we lived, but you're dead.
Right. And you want to go to the land of ice when you die?
It'd be like coming home.
True enough.
Pete moves and offers a very large leg of a chicken through the window towards Varian.
Oh, I thought he was on the front of the cart.
Oh, that's right. I forgot Varian's at the front. He offers you a big old leg of chicken.
Yeah, Farian is very dedicated to his guard thing. He will not eat or drink while he's in what he considers a guard position.
Okay, he's like, okay, puts it back in his bag.
By any means, I won't pretend to understand, but thank you for sharing.
That's no problem. Not everybody understands. So Valhalla is considered. I've heard other places call it heaven,
Hmm.
and I guess you could see Helheim as both purgatory and hell.
Hmm. Fair enough. It's very different than what Storm and I heard growing up. But different is not always bad.
Throughout the conversation, Valtor is just looking particularly more solemn than usual.
I definitely think if Song catches on, she's definitely gonna give him like a little side eye and just a little brow raise in the middle, like one of Farian's talks about Valhalla. Um, but yeah, I like to imagine like that continues on as like they're traveling, where like Farian is like sharing stuff about his religion, and Song is like telling stories about Markovia and what she and Storm heard growing up in the church, even if they grew up in the church's basement.
Yeah, eventually through Farian's stories, you would get to the point to where it's starting to seem like every time he mentions Loki, he also mentions Strahd, to where he kind of sees them as one and the same.
God, so I definitely think Song would pick up on that and just eventually be like, "You realize that our father is not a a god necessarily, correct?
He rules the land and he's a trickster.
I wouldn't call him a trickster. I'd personally call him more of a pain in the, you know."
Yes, a lot of the Aesir also called Loki that.
Hmm. I I won't fault you for that thought, but I don't think any creature or being could be like him. She definitely, I want to say that was a player fuck up. She would not have said father in front of Irina or Pete. That was
Yeah,
fully a player fuck up. Um, but she definitely would just. I don't think Strahd is like anything anyone else has ever seen. I think he's a cruel man who was placed into a position of power and then found joy in harming those around him. But maybe your Loki does the same.
Varian will remove a necklace from his neck and hold it back out to Song.
Song will hesitate for just a second and then she will take it.
It is a silver relief of Mjolnir.
Oh. And Song is just going to kind of turn it in her hand. She's like, just going to be like, what is it?
It is the symbol of one of the Aesir gods, Thor, the god of thunder and lightning. He is a war deity and second in command to his father, Odin. He is also the brother of Loki.
Mm-hmm.
It is a symbol of protection and strength, as well as courage and honor.
And you're giving it to me to admire? Do you want me to tell you it's pretty?
I'm giving it to you for protection. I actually have one for each of the Aesir and some of the Vanir.
Well, then I will wear it proudly. And with that, she'll kind of struggle for just a second and then just clip it around her neck. And then she'll just smile at him and just be like, I'll have to make sure I give you something back in return eventually. Thank you.
He nods and continues driving.
And yeah, I just imagine they travel through the fucking night like that, unless anyone else has anything they would like to add.
Pete is going to lean in close to Therian and ask, "Is escape what you really want?"
No, escape's not something I would seek, but I don't want to tell the more peaceful ones, but I'm fine if I end up in Valhalla.
Well, if you die here, you won't end up there. Promise you that.
Fair, but if I can help the others reach it, then I'm happy.
Hmm. No soul that dies here escapes to the realm of their god, my friend.
Then we'll have to change that. As I said, even the gods can be killed.
Yeah. Fortunately, such a book has been hidden long ago, he mutters to himself.
We'll find it eventually.
Ugh, I hope not. In any case, if you do decide to leave, the best place to go to, the only place to go to, is to the castle. Inside is a portal, a way out. It's how the Vistani leave.
Good to know. But we will travel where the weird takes us.
Very well.
And forth we go. How's Linebeck doing? How's his neck looking?
He's still chilling on top of the cart.
As long as he is chilling. I have one last dumb question. Would Pete have any extra of that pie?
No, he has a second one though.
Can Song get a piece and wrap it up nicely and then put it like in her little mail bag to be sent out?
It is a slice of delicious enhanced pecan pie.
Ooh. She's gonna wrap it up nicely and put a little note on it that says it's just like thought you would enjoy and sign it as Song. And then she's just gonna drop it in her little bag.
You receive the receipt of a hotel room.
A hotel room? Oh, that's fucking confirming it's Fizzlebang. Oh So Song's definitely gonna pull it out and look at it and just kind of like squint really hard at it.
Is it the spa receipt?
No,
It's
it's
a
a receipt
hotel
for an
room.
extensive list of room service with
So
little
it's
rhyme
a
or
bill.
reason.
It's a bill, not a receipt.
Oh my god.
All right, time for you to pay up.
Nope, nope. Song is shredding that.
For some reason, it doesn't break.
You know,
Alright.
always assume I have the money for these things, and I do not.
Wait, did you just tell us we now have access to something that won't break?
Wait, okay, wait. The idea of Song trying to tear this and Voltor is watching her like a hungry fucking beast, like, give me the paper.
Yeah.
If Voltor asks for it, Song will hand it over.
Yeah.
Cause
It's like,
if she doesn't have it, she
if,
doesn't have to
if,
pay the bill.
if he saw you try to rip this, he would ask to take a look at it.
If you want it, if you take it though, you do have to, I suppose, pay? I'm not quite sure. And with that, she's gonna hand it over.
I have a lot to pay for
It
already.
is a piece of paper with 250 health.
250 health. Could find some minor use for it.
Sticks it in his little satchel of random items.
Yeah.
Among all the items he pilfered from the first fucking death house.
You could have gotten a lot more if there wasn't a certain non-grave robbery person.
Listen, every campaign needs a level-headed character. In Hidden Heavens, it's Natalia. In this campaign, it's Lineback.
Yep.
Is he really level-headed or is he knuckleheaded?
He's
Bit of both.
stubborn. Yeah, he's stubborn. But yeah, like, you know, cute little sequence of everyone traveling together. Voltor fucking with the paper. Song and Farian having a talk about religion, and Song getting a cute little necklace.
Yeah. Near like the end, so Pete's gonna ask if his shift is almost over, and if he can sleep inside the wagon while he pulls out his custom-made specialty pajamas.
Is he a dwarf?
Oh.
Is he a dwarf? Is he a dwarf?
Why do you care if he's a dwarf or not? Lineback is a
Snoozy.
dwarf if you want one.
Snoozy. No, Snoozy's a dwarf and he has custom-made pajamas.
We never did ask his name.
Wait.
Theo, I'm shaking.
He said his
you.
name was Pete.
Oh, Pete. That's right.
His name is
That's right.
Pete.
I'm shaking
Snoozy
you.
is just a nickname.
I definitely think when he has to sleep in the wagon, Song definitely would just like look towards Farian and then Voltor, and then I assume Lineback's on top, so she can't look towards fucking Lineback.
Farian will actually give a thumbs up.
Okay, at that, Song would definitely scoot aside so he can try and climb through the fucking window.
He does effortlessly.
Mm-hmm.
He even has what appears to be a little sleeping bag almost thing. Like he's like a little cocoon.
Oh. So he can take a nap, and I assume the other characters are probably taking shifts of some sort, so
Yeah.
they're not all exhausted.
He's loudly snoring.
That
Oh,
is what
God.
Farian gave Song.
So what I'm hearing is I need to tell the artist this now. That's so fucking cute. Oh, hell yeah.
Meanwhile, everyone else is suspicious of this guy out of character.
I'm so suspicious of him. I don't fully
Mhm.
trust him. But in character,
Talon just doesn't trust any of my fucking characters.
I would say if Tor would have objected, but since he got outvoted already, he didn't voice his opinion.
Oh, you know what Song is gonna do when he's loudly snoring? She's gonna go ahead and cast a message. And she's gonna go around to like Farian and then Voltor and then Lineback and then Storm, and she's going to repeat the same thing of just be prepared if anything does happen to protect our cargo.
I am more prepared and I am on watch. Don't worry about it.
When you do it to Lineback, you just hear a "Holy shit!" and he falls off the top of it because you woke him up.
Do we have to stop or is he like running after the wagon?
He manages to catch himself very carefully.
Song's gonna message again. She's just, "Are you all right?"
After hearing like a thump on the roof.
I'm fine.
Message again. Just, "You think by now you'd be used to me sending you a message?"
You don't do it often.
Message again and just, "I don't do it often, but really,
Well,
Lineback."
it's not normal to hear voices
Message again.
when
Just,
no one's speaking to you out loud, okay?
she's gonna message again and just be
Kill
like,
the goat! Pete
"For
yells in his sleep.
you, for you, it's not normal. I'm sure there are many people who hear many a voice. By any means, did you at least get what
You
I
know
said?"
what that's called, right? That's schizophrenia.
Message again. She's gonna be, she's gonna be like, "That's not what I mean. But did you at least get the gist of what I was trying to tell you?"
Oh, what was it?
Song's gonna message one more time. She's just, "Lineback, I am going to kill you." What I had stated. As you continuously test my patience, be prepared if something were to go wrong to protect our cargo. Can you do that, or are you just simply going to sleep through it all?
Lineback says, first, I'd like to see you try and kill him. Second, I'm always prepared.
God.
Third, I wasn't sleeping. You just came out of nowhere and whispered in my ear like it was nothing.
By the way, before he went down, he would have tossed a huge chicken leg at you. By the way, Ool.
Who tossed him a chicken leg?
Peter. Pete.
Oh, it's Peter,
Oh,
not
okay.
Pete.
Pete. I mean, they go by this both.
Oh, we got
God.
Spider-Man on our team. How could we ever lose?
Oh my god. But I'm sorry, the mental image just hit me of Lineback just with a hand on Song's head with her like fucking 10 strength as she's swinging away. Because she's out of fucking spell slots.
While eating chicken.
Um,
By the way, the leg is actually big enough to be used as an actual club.
oh my god.
Instead of Linebeck falling over because he fell asleep, it was while he was in the middle of eating that chicken. So he got like halfway through the chicken, and then he got spooked and threw the leg in the air as he went down.
No, did he lose his chicken?
A large
He
bat
probably
grabs it
lost
from the air.
R.I.P. But yeah, unless Voltor has anything to message back when he just hears a voice beside his ear. Um,
Well, you've done it once before, and you said it's a whisper, not a
yep.
right. So as long
whisper,
as it's
not
not
mental message.
as long as it's not mental, he's okay.
Okay. And so we're good to go. I guess the party continues on to our next stop. Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah, we've been at a fairly decent pace the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
I- if it was a horse and not a mechanical elephant, it probably would have been panting by now.
Oh no.
Tara's a good boy, so he doesn't need that.
Mm-hmm. For
All
now.
right. So you follow the river to the base of the canyon, at the far end of which a great waterfall spills into a pool, billowing forth clouds of cold mist. A great stone bridge spans the canyon, nearly 1,000 feet overhead.
What can Song wouldn't be able to see it, but just out of curiosity, what condition is that bridge in? How often
Slick
does it
with
get cleaned?
moisture.
Ooh, hate that.
Slowing
On the
down
corner of the
the
mountainous side of the bridge, a waterfall spills into misty pools nearly 1,000 feet below. The pool feeds a river that meanders into the fog-shrouded pines that blanket the valley. Gargoyles cloaked in black moss perch on the corner of the bridge, their frowns weather-worn.
yeah, Varian would slow down considerably, more to a canter than the full gallop they've been going at, and as he is getting ready to cross the bridge, he'll call out, "If there's any trolls, I'll pay the toll," and just rolls on.
This is the bridge where he mentioned that the wizard and the vampire fought.
Oh.
Yep, we are slowed down fairly considerably. So Farian will open the door, look, and see if anybody's actually still awake.
Song probably would be.
So, if you want to take a look, this is apparently where the wizard and the well, I guess the ruler of the land fought here.
So she definitely at that point would like shoo him aside and probably would be climbing into the front seat.
Yep, he would pull it to a stop on the
Mhm.
bridge.
So Song would climb out and kind of settle down beside him. Is there anything noticeable about this now that we're stopped? Like, can we see any specific area where it would be obvious that they had like fought?
There is damage on the bridge, and there's what appears to be a bundle of like rock, but you have it. You're pretty perceptive, so you notice that that bundle of rock isn't rock. It's some kind of strange cloak.
So Song definitely would like hold up a hand to Farian and just, if anything jumps and tries to rip my face off, throw something at it.
I've got you.
Right. And with that, she'll climb off the carriage onto the bridge, going very carefully and holding the
By
rope.
yourself?
She told Farian to throw something, and nobody else said they were awake.
Well, you could wake them as the other side.
It's fine.
Alrighty.
Oh yeah, Farian is standing up on the driver's seat holding his hammer now.
Yeah. So Song is also going to just have it prepared. She's just gonna, if anything jumps at her that looks like it's gonna kill her, she's gonna cast Firebolt. Just she has it ready. You can see like the flame flickering nervously on her fingertips as she kind of slowly approaches closer and crouches down to touch the cloak.
Um, it falls away easily, and you see like a skeleton clutching a wand in a book.
So that's probably when it just falls away and she just fucking jolts and lets out this little like yell, just on instinct. Before taking like a deep breath, and she will crouch down and
Roll wild
cautious.
magic.
Yeah,
Oh god.
as soon as she yelps, you just hear right beside you as Farian lands with the hammer, crash. Probably breaking the legs of the skeleton.
I imagine that's
The
what wakes up the
skeleton
party
looks
up.
at you.
Yeah,
It moves.
Valtor starts coming out of the cart and looking around, see what's going on.
It moves. It fucking moves. What do you mean it moves?
Sorry. We're all a bit on edge.
It grows eyebrows to squint.
I will admit I was rude for screaming. I was not expecting to move a cloak and to see you. I apologize. I just had assumed. She is very much lying to this. I had assumed it was just an abandoned cloak.
It creates a minor illusion of a small pillow.
You were sleeping?
It points to the book, to the wand, and then to the pillow.
Gotcha.
Do you understand what he means?
Yeah, I think he means he was resting with the book and the wand. Uh,
He's willing to
I
trade you the book and the wand for a pillow.
oh, yeah, that completely
Yeah.
went over Farian's head.
Oh. That definitely also kind of went over songs, and she just.
A mage hand flicks you in the back of the head,
Okay, that
Farian.
is just rude. Okay, it's not.
Yep,
It's not
yep,
song.
yep.
Or Farian. Um.
Voltar, sleepily seeing this, grabs a pillow from the cart and walks over to the rest of them. And hands the skeleton? The pillow.
It gets all snuggly and uses a blanket to hide itself again,
Do we
and
get a
shoves
preview
the
for
book and the
walking
wand
book?
at you.
Take the book and the
Oh,
wand. Yep.
Song's gonna take it. Song's gonna take it.
Pardon the intrusion. And can you heal? Like I pointed its legs.
They slowly start to move together.
Right. Can you also move off of the bridge? We're crossing. We don't necessarily want to run you over.
It ignores you.
Yeah, let's go.
It's on
This
like the
is
side, so it's not like in the middle.
Okay. With our massive fucking elephant.
yeah.
So yeah, as they're walking back, Song is just going to give Voltor a little smile, and then she's gonna climb back up into the driver's seat just because Farion was with her, and then if Voltor wants to join, she'll hold it up so he can see. And she's gonna start flicking through the fucking book to see exactly what it is.
Yeah, Voltor is very curious on what they got.
Yeah. So I like to imagine it's like fucking Voltor's like leaning out the window now as they start moving again, and Song is like holding it up like it's a fucking picture book, so that they can all kind of see what the hell it is.
The book is completely blank, but seems like it has seen better days, but it once was taken care of very well. But the pages are completely blank and very rich in vellamy.
Would Voltor recognize it as a blank spell book?
Yes.
Well, Voltor would relay that this seems to be a wizard spell book, but it hasn't been written in yet.
Right. And why do you think a skeleton would have kept something that had not even been written in?
If that was the corpse of the wizard that fought the vampire.
But don't you think he would have had some kind of spell written down?
Could be an illusion on it.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I mean, trickery is trickery. Why would you let your enemies get a hold of your armory?
Perhaps the wand has the key. Touch the wand to the page, perhaps. Just probably too simplistic, but you can
Nothing
explore.
happens.
Can Song take a closer look at the wand?
It is a very simple wand.
With some Arcana checks, can we find out what the wand does?
Perhaps.
Ooh, can we all roll Arcana?
Or can you give me the help action at least, so I can roll a second time? Because I got a 10.
I'll give you the help action.
Thank you. There we go, 23, much better.
Oh hell yeah!
It is an apprentice's wand.
An apprentice's wand.
What exactly does that mean, Thea?
It gives you advantage on concentration checks when casting lower level spells.
Nice.
Song's fucking eyes light up.
Specifically, wizard spells.
Oh, wizard spells.
Sorcerers cast most of the. Well, like, is it the spells on the wizard's list?
Yes.
Or is it? So yeah, sorcerers can cast most of those, and so can artificers. But obviously, it's probably better on the sorcerer until you get to a higher level.
Well, if
Agreed.
Voltor wants it, Song will hand it over.
It would be handy for Voltor because he's gonna be in melee combat, but it's not the end of the world. It's like
Well, I already have one wand, and she would be aware that she has one wand. So even if she would like the other
Just
wand,
make it 2. Dual wield wand.
yeah, you can dual wield the wands. Because Voltor is not going to be casting a ton of magic in combat, so he's not a really combat caster compared to Song. So like when you get to a higher, he said it's better for lower level spells. Like when Song is casting high level spells, Voltor is going to be still casting fairly low level spells, so then it would be better on Voltor. So it'd be like better on Song for now and Voltor.
It only works on spells level 2 or lower.
Yeah, so while we only have spells 2 or lower, it's probably better on Song.
Mm-hmm.
So Song definitely, if Voltor is like, you can keep it and I'll take it later.
She would say it's probably more useful for you for now. On you for now.
Yeah.
Thank you,
While they're arguing over the wand and going back and forth, Farion's just going to be himself and touch the book and say, "We are enemies of Strahd. Will you show us your contents?"
It does nothing.
I tried. He's gonna keep driving.
It was a good
So,
attempt.
now the other thing I'd like to do is see if we can do an investigation check to see if there's an illusion magic on it. On the book, that is.
There is definitely some kind of spell on it. However, you have no way of breaking it. It is far beyond you.
Okay. So it's beyond a simple illusion, like an investigation illusion check. Got it.
Yes, you know it's there, but you can't break through it. All you know
Okay.
is some kind of magical copy protection.
Mm. So I think at that song would just hold the book out to Voltor, and she just, if you want to try and figure out how to break it, I'm glad to part with it, and I'll take it back when you take the wand back.
He says that sounds like a deal. I'll mess around with it, see if I can figure out what's keep the secrets hidden from us.
Sounds good to me. Then she'll pass it over, and then at that point, she's definitely, while the cart is moving, she's just gonna slowly and carefully stand up, and then just try and crawl back through the window, so she can try and at least keep an eye on Storm and Irina.
Yep. Once she gets back through the window, Farian's gonna reach into his bag again and hand her a playing card set. Have fun.
Why do you have playing cards?
It gets lonely and boring on watch.
What exactly do you play?
Sometimes we play knucklebones, sometimes we play blackjack, go fish.
Right. And Song is gonna look at them very intently, and she just, Storm and I never played things like this growing up. Why don't we? Voltor, are you going back to sleep directly?
I don't know if I could again.
Right. So with that, she's gonna kind of settle down on the floor, and she's just, Varian will lay you a handout, and you can explain the rules, and we'll just move the cards for you.
Yep, he'll basically explain how blackjack works. Very simple. I'm sure everyone knows how to actually
Yep.
play blackjack.
Yep. And they can pass time playing blackjack together.
Yep.
You guys want to roll to see who gets a gold piece from the other two people?
Yes!
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, what would we roll? A d20?
Yeah, just
Whoever
whoever
gets the
gets the
highest
highest.
one?
Yeah.
Probably.
D20 plus one.
Plus one.
That
Because of
is.
21.
Well,
That's
I
an.
was about to say. Oh, that's actually pretty funny. I was saying you have proficiency, so do you have proficiency in playing cards? You
I
can
do.
maybe roll. Then roll with advantage, and we'll just roll with normal. D20 plus one. I got 16.
That's an 11.
Yeah, I got an 11 and a 9. So,
Oh,
or
Voltor.
no, I got a 6 and a 9. A 6 and a 9. So yeah, Voltor wins.
Beginner's luck on Voltors.
Oh
Uh,
no. Song definitely will just begrudgingly hand over one of her gold.
Voltor gives a small smile and says, um, "Well, fun game after all."
Yeah, it does to pass the time.
Well, shall we keep going until, well,
Cart's
preferably
already been rolling.
roll again? Wait, no, okay. Okay. So you meant more with the cards? I thought you had rolled
Oh
again, and I
yeah.
was like, oh god, no, not more of your gold. Don't let fucking Vernos take it all. But yeah, I like to imagine that they're just gonna keep playing hand after hand. At some point, Song definitely would stop giving money. I think after like the first 2 gold.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then just pass time together and just have a little bonding time. Also, Thea, what the fuck did you just send me?
It was a remember I sent it to you a long time ago, but I figured you might know something more about it now.
Okay. Somebody else smarter here. And so it shall pass that a door will open, the path unsealed as the chains of constructs are broken. So too shall he break, as the army of vagabonds rides upon the doorstep. The well shall close, and the catastrophe kept at bay. And in the end, it never ended any other way.
Oh shit! It's talking about the
Yeah, the
original
wizard.
uprising with the wizard.
Yeah, the wizard rose up the peasants' army, but it was broken. need to find the well.
Mm-hmm. Do you think the well was the one that showed up in Hidden Heavens?
It could be. Well, no, that one was a mimic.
Mm. Shit. So now we know a little more, y'all.
Yeah.
Now, why would the wizard go to the castle?
Isn't that where Strahd is?
True.
He
So
did say that there's a portal back to whatever realms in the castle, too.
So do you think he ended up here not by choice? Like maybe he's from outside?
I think almost everyone here is from outside.
Yeah, I mean, Farian isn't here by choice. He was actually doing his job and just woke up in a sack.
But I'll say it seems like most of the people who live here came from one place or another.
Yeah.
You seem to be one of the few original residents.
Sweats. And also tried to leave. And successfully left. Only to be forced back. But yeah, so I'm notating that. That's important. That's even more proof we need to find the wizard as soon as we can. So yeah, let's go forth to the town.
Yep.
Theo, describe the town to us. Give us the town, Theo.
Before you do that, there is one more random encounter.
Oh no. Somebody hold my hands above the table. Oh god, Theo, what are you doing?
Oh,
Are we getting a random encounter table?
wait a minute.
I haven't.
Hold on.
I like how we've had all this cute bonding time and Theo is like, actually, you're about to fucking die and have to make new characters.
Look.
Yes, in 11 armor.
I'll say we haven't even had.
All right. I have to roll on a
Already talked
second
about
table
Vulture's
because there's
backstory,
special
yeah.
events. Give me a second.
Oh no, is it gonna be Daddy Dearest?
Okay, I can't do that one. I have to roll again.
We've already seen our Daddy Dearest once today. We can't see him again.
Okay.
Yeah, we can.
No, we can't. Song will kill a man, and she can't fight. She knows she can't fight her dad, but she probably would if she had spent enough magic.
Alright.
Okay. Alright, well, it'd be like how it is, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, this does not sound great.
It's been great, y'all.
Oh no! Can we just run before we even encounter it? Can we just get
Alright,
ahead and
so you come across the from the hill, you notice a cart slowly coming towards you. A goblin is driving it.
Uh-huh.
Oh god, is it somebody who has like the fucking deck of many things?
Goblin.
A goblin.
Goblin.
Well, Voltor is definitely gonna strap on his armor. Seeing a hostile creature coming towards. Well, potentially hostile creature coming towards him.
Yeah, Song will go ahead and cast mage armor on herself.
Farian just gives it the little passing cart wave.
What?
Oh my goodness. Okay. Alright, so the goblin, upon seeing you, stops the cart. He comes out to the side, he flips it around, he pulls a string, and a huge stall appears in the middle of the road.
Huge stall, like a store.
A merchant stall. Yep.
Well, since he's blocking the road, I guess we'll stop.
Hello, fine adventurers. Would you like to browse my wares?
What do you got?
I have a bunch of randomly generated items. That's what I say. He goes on and on about all the things he has.
Interesting. Okay. I forgot how much money the party has. Voltor now has 2 gold pieces though.
I have 10 gold.
How does he
10
only
gold.
have 2 gold?
He technically only had a silver piece before this, I think.
Oh my god. Song has 14.
It's a very good thing he won the game.
Yeah.
He would have had to give IOUs.
God.
I think he was not the one designated to hold on to the party gold.
No.
No, I don't know who was actually. I think Storm has it.
Oh, that could be.
Song is balling out with her 14 gold.
I know she is.
Actually, you guys have more than that. You have trinkets and bobs worth of money, right?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Voltor does
Sold
have that
them,
actually.
but I don't know if we have it written down, and I think Storm has it all because I think she had the box.
Don't we have it written?
It's all written down.
It's written in
Yeah.
bookkeeping.
Okay, can I just say this above table? We need to start splitting our party money.
Yeah.
You guys have fun with it.
I'll have to start doing math.
For example, a platinum necklace. I think you guys gave that away for the
Gave that away for the cart and
Yeah.
the elephant.
The other stuff was not given away though. So you have at least 150. You have 110 from the sword if you guys aren't going to use it.
I don't know if anyone wanted it. I don't
What
think
sword?
I know.
I don't think so, but what sword?
A silver short sword.
Oh no, we can get rid of that.
He will offer you gold equal to 60%.
Okay.
It's up
That
60
makes
gold
sense.
basically.
Cool.
Does he have anything interesting? Does he have?
Oh, he
anything-
has all kinds of things.
For example,
He has a Mary Berry, Conspirator's Coke, Scarlet Scourge, Crash and Burn, Dwarven Booze Hound's Backpack, a Lice Flower Restorative, a Ghee of Shifting Seasons, Alchemist Fire Thrower, and Frostburn Blade.
Alchemist Fire Thrower.
explain the shifting season thing.
Okay, I wish. Okay, so the site I use has a lot of items that were basically yoinked from fucking
Griffin's saddle.
Yeah. However, these aren't. This is like a massive paragraph. So give me a fucking minute.
Yeah, if it's the one I'm thinking of, essentially it's for monks, and they can like channel key or whatever to change the seasons, and it gives them different bonuses.
All right, give me a
Which,
second.
I mean,
I'm
would
putting this in general.
benefit- It would technically benefit Lineback, though, with his thing.
Yeah.
Jeez, that is a gigantic. Fuck.
So when the Ghee resembles the season, gets the following respective benefits. Winter, you're immune to the effects of extreme cold, and whenever you hit a creature with one you attack surrounded by affiliated blows, your creature speed is reduced by 5 feet. Okay, so this is actually monk specific abilities. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
The only reason I know that is the original player of Illithir had that item. And it's really fucking nice for monks. I just don't think anyone in our party would find any use from it.
No, probably not. I mean, the Booze Hound backpack sounds interesting.
Yeah, what kind of backpack is that?
this large silver tank is nearly 3 feet tall and produces its own magical ale. It has several knobs alongside it and a tapered hose attached to the bottom. The tank holds 8 gallons of ale and completely refills daily at dawn. When you attune to the tank for the first time, it immediately fills with the magical ale. The tank is supported with several leather straps, allowing it to be easily carried. Regardless of how much ale is inside the tank, it always weighs 10 pounds. You can dispense the magical ale as you would in a normal keg, with the exception of this alcohol affects the creature twice as much due to its magical nature. Alternatively, you can spend 10 minutes focusing on the tank and adjusting its various knots to produce up to 4 special elixirs, expending 1 gallon of ale for each elixir you make. If you're a dwarf or are proficient with brewer supplies, you can produce this elixir over the course of 1 minute instead. Each elixir contains 1 ounce of concentrated liquid. A creature can drink the elixir using an action, granting it advantage on saving throws against poison and resistance to poison damage for 8 hours. If the creature is a dwarf, it gains 10 temporary hit points instead. If an elixir is consumed before the next dawn, it becomes a non-magical, albeit strongly alcoholic beverage. While carrying the tank, you can use an action to point its hose at a target you can see within 30 feet of you, provided you have a free hand. When you do, the tank expels 1 gallon of the ale in a powerful blast at the target. If the target is an object that isn't being worn or carried and weighs no more than 300 pounds, and is being knocked over or pushed up to 15 feet away from you. If the target's a creature, make a ranged spell attack against it using an attack bonus of +7. On a hit, the creature takes 1d8 bludgeoning damage and is pushed 5 feet away from you, and must succeed in a DC 15 Constitution saving throw or be poisoned until the start of your next turn.
So,
That's
So
actually
flood.
useful.
wait, so it can produce a poison basically,
Yeah.
like a throwable poison. Oh yeah, actually no, that sounds great.
That
'Cause,
is actually super useful.
You can use that with a catapult spell and combine that damage.
When it weighs 10 pounds, you couldn't throw it with catapult,
Oh,
and
yeah,
I
what's
don't think
10
catapult
pounds.
doesn't work on liquids. Yeah,
No, it
but
does
it's
work on. It works
oh
on a. You can work on. It works on a glass, like the container of the liquid.
right. We'd have. I think the poison effect is only if you use it like a flamethrower.
Oh,
The
oh,
base price is 5,000 gold.
well,
Oof.
It's considered a rare item.
we definitely don't have that money.
Well, if somebody mentions they want it, Song can try and bargain.
Maybe.
Oh, much money.
Yeah, if a certain fucking character was here that Talon used to play, he'd get the crowbar special discount.
Yes.
God.
I mean, we could always do that.
Yeah, I mean, Song has decent charisma. She can try and bargain.
No, he means
No,
rob
no,
him.
no, no, no. Yeah.
Do
We're
you
not
think
killing.
Linebeck would let you?
We're not killing a man.
He wouldn't kill him. He'd just knock him unconscious violently and aggressively.
That would come back to bite us in the butt. And Song has not
Yeah.
spent enough magic for that to be fucking with her.
All right. What else did he have?
Some flower thing that was like a life's flower, which if it's the one I just looked
Well,
up.
most of his items I generated were like rare, so let me get some that are like, not rare.
A little more in
Give
our
us
price
a
range.
comment or two.
Yeah, right.
Hold on. Sorry, it's taking so long. All right, I got a couple options. Give me a second. I'm just gonna like pick these randomly and then just fucking throw them into the quote unquote pot. Sorry, it's taking so long.
No, you're
Alright.
fine. I'm just sitting here thinking about like what we're gonna want and how much we can bargain a man down without cheating him. I mean, we can always trade. We can maybe trade like the apprentice's wand or something.
We might need it for
I
something.
wouldn't do that.
All right,
Yeah.
so I have several lists of items. Now I'm going to go through them and give you a description of it. Orator's Quill, Profane Mask, Shapeshifter's Circlet, Serpent Dart, Snuggle Beast, Toto Tricky Treat, Sugar Bombs.
There's a
Snuggle
snow
beast.
beast. That's the item I think it is. I love that item. Is it like the little stuffed animal that when you like become friends with it, you can't become feared and then you get hit points
I
back
have no
and it
idea
feels
what it
really
is.
bad? Okay, I just googled it. I'm right. When a creature regains hit points at the end of a short rest by spending one or more of its hit dice, that creature can regain extra hit points if it spends that short rest snuggling with one of these enchanted stuffed toys. The kind of snuggle beast in the hit points it restores are determined by its rarity: 1d6 hit points owlbear common, 2d6 unicorn uncommon, 3d6 dragon rare, or 4d6 tarrasque very rare. Once this property of the snuggle beast has been used by a creature, that creature can't beg from the snuggle beast again in this way until it finishes a long rest. Sweet dreams, adventurer. You never know what might wake you up from them.
Alright, we're gonna have to buy the teddy bear.
I want it so bad. I want it so bad.
Question is, like, how would you feel if suddenly you discovered, like, later on your dogs have the bear, and they're like chewing it?
Natalia would not know where the dog's got a stuffed animal, so she wouldn't. She'd probably think they stole it and try to figure out who it belonged to, but she would just be like, okay.
It belonged to yourself, haha.
I know logically that is not the best item we can buy with our funds, but
You're like otherwise.
It is, and it's one of the cutest little items. I feel like I'm hoarding all the magic items though, and I'm not trying to.
These are chosen just completely randomly, by the way. I scrolled down until I saw it, and just picked random ones.
Names of all of them, but none of them particularly stuck out to me.
I'm currently glycering all the items. Give me a second.
What is this about the profane mask?
I'm working on that.
If it's all Griffin Saddlebag, I'll pull it up. One sec. Okay.
I got it. Give me a second. I'm gonna post all these in the general.
Okay.
Yeah, and who's to say Farian wouldn't be cuddling up with the teddy bear?
Oh my god!
It's got like a little baby Viking.
What if it was like a little fucking like Sleipnir?
Oh my god, a little Sleipnir would be adorable.
Yeah.
A little Mjolnir.
God. It's so fucking cute. They have a lot of really cute fucking items like that though. Like that item, I'm pretty sure it was that one or another one I based off the only homebrew magic item I've ever made, which is Froggy Pal TM. I fucking love Froggy Pal. I'm so stupidly fucking proud of that item. AKA, there's a whole thing for it, which is like, you're Froggy Pal. Have you ever found yourself in a dangerous situation, felt lonely on a long night? Well, look no further than your Froggy Pal TM. Your Froggy Pal TM is equipped to help with many things the average adventurer might face. And essentially, the way I wrote it is really fucking cute. It's like, gains 1d4 charges at dawn. As a bonus action, this froggy friend can be urged up to 15 feet forward on the field and use up to 2 charges at once to heal an ally. Each charge expendable heal 2d8 plus 1. Sadly, his little arms are just a tad too short, meaning he has to hop over to touch any allies that need to be healed. One charge can be expended to remove the frightened effect on an ally or yourself. There's nothing to fear if your Froggy Pal is along for the ride.
Attachable lily pad sold separately.
I honestly should add that. But one charge can be used to remove the charmed effect on an ally or yourself. Nothing can be more charming than your little Froggy Pal. Froggy Pal has an AC of 10 and 12 HP. If reduced to 0 hit points,
he dies!
No. Your Froggy Pal will settle down for a long nap until dawn, at which point it will regain its charges. I fucking love Froggy Pal. He was shockingly popular in the fucking one-shot I ran. I fucking love Froggy Pal. Yeah.
Okay, so out of all of those, the only ones that really pique any interest are the Snuggle Beast and the Toad of Tricky Treats.
Mm-hmm.
What's the Toad of Tricky Treats do?
Basically, it's a wild magic candy bag.
Give the wild magic the wild magic.
You can eat a treat as an action, and there's a random effect on a table. It lasts for 1 minute, and it can be positive or negative.
It's like those beans from Harry Potter.
Basically.
The bean. but as Andy.
Yep.
I'm also gonna be adding 3 uncommon. So give me a second.
I can't actually stay up any longer.
It's all good.
But yeah, I say.
I
go
mean,
for
this is
the
just
snuggle
effectively at
beast.
this point. This is a shopping trip, so it's like
Yeah,
not a big video.
but yeah, I say go for the snuggle beast.
Yeah, we get one for Fanny.
She does not need more encouragement.
I do need more encouragement. Queen's not here to encourage me. Someone has to. Oh, why won't you let me? I had to go into a fucking server I'm in to get this fucking thing, and it won't let me.
Yeah,
grab
it's
the gold
something to
button.
do with the server on Discord. It's not letting things be pasted. You gotta control
I
the.
never had any issue with that.
Yeah, no, it's not that. It won't let me save the image that I used for him.
That's weird. But yeah, I say
You
go
can just
for the snuggle.
copy image link.
It's okay. I got it figured out.
Okay.
Go
And
for
then-
the snuggle beast. And yeah, I'm heading out. Good night, y'all.
Peace.
Good night.
I guess is this a good place to call it, and we'll figure out what items we want, and then get them next week.
I'm gonna bogey myself. Actually, been a long day.
All good. I only have one more item I'm gonna
Bye-bye.
post anyway, so well, 3 more I guess technically. So
Bye.
See y'all Sunday.
See you
peace.
Sunday.
Oh
I guess that's a good place to end the recording.
yeah, but what are we calling the session?
Oh God. Story
we-
time and trauma.
Yeah. So we had a couple story. Yeah, we had a couple storytelling. You're right. I'm trying to think. I don't know if we had a lot of trauma though.
Maybe like storytelling and the kid. Maybe the something with the kidnappings. I feel like that was a big part of it. Or the Vistani. Maybe like the tales of the Vistani.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. All right, Cole Crook, Devil's Detail Eye Patch, and Dragon's Call. All right.
Oh, the sugar bombs.
All right.
No.
Hold on. Thank you so much for listening, and have a wonderful day.